Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the new year. It is 2024. We made it to the new year, y'all. It is a blessing to be able to walk into 2024 alive, well, good health. So it's a blessing. So welcome to 2024. We are starting this year off right. We are on our healthy journey. We are getting our self-care together, our lifestyle, finances, everything together. We are reinventing ourselves, rebranding ourselves, becoming the women, men, whatever it is that you want to be in 2024. So yeah, that's what we are going to be talking about today in today's video, is how to walk into 2024 and really become the woman that you want to become, and you know, take those steps to be as prepared as possible. You know, we always talk about wanting to be better, do better, but we rarely talk about the actual steps that it takes to become that person and really put in the work that's required to be who we want to be and do what it is that we want to do in life. So let's go ahead and get into the video, you guys. I am starting my new year off right. I came into the new year with my son. We did vision boards. We just had a good time in our home, safe, sound, praying, and working on our goals, working on our business, and just enjoying ourselves, spending some good quality and family time together. So it's been a great beginning of the year so far. It is day 3. So, and I have honestly gotten so much done. I've gotten into my real estate courses, which I started at the end of last year, 2023. But I will be talking to you guys a little bit more about the courses and what I'm doing, the program and everything, and how it's been so far. But yeah, today we talking about this year reinventing ourselves. So I wanted to share with you guys something that I read, and it said, by being prepared, you increase your chance for success. This quote stuck with me, and I believe it's by Jim Rohn, but it stuck with me because the more prepared that we are, we set ourselves up for success. And that's with everything that we do in life. That's in motherhood, that's in friendships, relationships, work, everything. When you set yourself up for success, you're going to be successful. So I came upon that quote. I can't remember where, but I wrote it down as soon as I seen it, and it just really stuck with me because it's so true. When I prepare things and I get myself ready for something, when I'm doing that thing that I was getting ready for, I'm 100% ready. I'm confident. I excel at it. I know what I'm doing. So it's essentially the same thing. You want to make sure that you're prepared. And so for this year, we want to make sure that we are actually walking into the year with the steps that we know we need to take to be prepared for a successful year, where we are accomplishing the goals that we wanted to achieve for the year. So the first thing that I feel like you have to do, and this is what you need to do at the end of every year, every quarter, every rebrand, rebirth, reinvention of yourself, you have to do some self-actualization and some personal development. So you want to do some self-actualization, personal development, or self-reflection of that year, the entire 2023. So what I basically do is write out pretty much all of the challenges that I faced, obstacles, hardships, achievements, goals, new jobs, losses, increase of payment, like anything like that, any growth that I've had, any mistakes that I made, any issues that I faced that I still don't know the answer to, that I'm probably still facing, just anything that I went through in the year of 2023 that has helped me grow or that has worked towards who I am walking in 2024. I'm acknowledging that person. I'm writing down these things. really doing some self-work. You want to be writing this stuff down, answering questions, asking yourself questions. And I saw on another person's Instagram where they said, what were some untrue beliefs that you had about yourself? This stuck with me. I wrote down so many untrue beliefs that I had about myself. It's very, very important that you take this time serious. You really want to sit down and dedicate this time to getting to know yourself and getting to know issues that you have, patterns that you do, and things and ways that you respond to things, your attitude, your behavior, stuff like that. Like, you really, really want to reevaluate yourself as a step one to even begin to work on the rest of anything in the new year. Self-reflection is key to any type of growth within the next phase or this new year or whatever new journey you're wanting to be on. You have to hold yourself accountable, and it can be very hard sometimes because a lot of times we don't know the things that we're doing that are wrong. We don't know, and not necessarily wrong, but the things that are doing that are holding us back or that are self-sabotaging. Like, we don't necessarily know it all the time, whether it be nobody's ever told it to us or we just never had the, you know, experience of knowing what's different. We just go from experience, especially if you're someone who's been living in survival mode for so long, like myself. My son just coming down. Hey, Bookie Boy. Oh, sorry. Here's my baby boy coming down. His spring is over. Yeah, I did my hair. I'm doing a video right now. So the next thing that I want to talk about, you guys, for really reinventing yourself in the new year is to declutter and clean. I cannot stress enough how important it is to have a clean environment, a clean space. It creates a clean mental space. It creates clean thoughts. It allows you to move in a confident way when your environment is clean, your home is clean, your room is clean. You wake up feeling better. You want to be more productive. You want to do more things. You see clear. You have more clarity. So making sure that you are decluttering and cleaning is a super, super important tool when you're wanting to reinvent yourself and just walk into your purpose and become the person that you want to be. This allows you to feel better. When you feel better, you do better, and when you do better, you essentially are working towards your goals. So that is always, always, always. And also, who doesn't, like, who wants to be in a nasty environment? No one does. And when you find yourself getting to that place, you want to just try to do small amounts. If you can't clean up, you know, something huge at once, work in small spaces. Okay, do a small goal. I'm going to clean the kitchen today. Mark that off. I'm gonna do the dishes today. Mark that off. But make sure that you're decluttering and cleaning. This always, always provides for clarity, clear space, a clear environment. Also gives you clear space for new opportunities. Remember, what you put out into the universe is what you're gonna get back. This is key. If you don't know this, that's a whole different video, but this is definitely key. The next thing that I want to talk about as far as going into the new year is setting goals. Setting goals, we want to be super, 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 super specific and intentional when it comes to setting goals. You do want to start small. You don't want to start out with these huge, gigantic goals and these high achievements that aren't necessarily realistic. They can be realistic, they can be meetable, they're not impossible, they can be attainable, but you want to start small. You want to start with goals that are specific and details and something that you can actually work towards. For example, don't say I want to be healthy. You can be healthy. I want to work out 2 times a day, or I want to work out 2 times a week, or I want to spend more time with my family. Okay, I want to go to the park once a week with my son. Be intentional and specific with the small goals that you're setting. and know why you want to have those goals. You want to know, like, okay, why do I want to achieve this? Why is this one of my goals? Why do I want to do this, right? You also want to commit to the personal development, and you want to commit to your first point that we went to in the video, which was the self-reflection. You want to commit to always growing within yourself, always learning new habits or learning old habits, bad habits, you know, just relearning things about yourself so that you can commit to that personal growth, for one, because that's what's going to allow you to continue to be consistent in the actions that you're taking to achieve your goals. So you want to write down your goals, and you want to repeat them daily. You want to write them down, stick them on a sticky note. And I'm going to be taking these steps this year. I'm going to be doing all of these things with you guys so we can see, like, this process works. Following these steps works. Following this process works. Following this guide works. So we're going to be doing it together. But we're going to write out our goals. We're going to hang them on the fridge, in the bathroom, somewhere where we can see them daily. And we're going to repeat them every single day when we wake up, before we go to sleep. We're going to make sure that we're repeating them and they're sticking in our mind. Why do we want our goals? These goals should make us feel extreme emotions inside. And then you want to be able to execute your goals. You want to be able to plan out what is your action plan to be able to execute these goals, right? And every single day that you do something should contribute to your main goal. So if you set a 90-day goal, everything that you do in between day 1 and day 90 should have some type of contribution towards your main goal at the end, right? So for example, I want to eat more fruit, right? So yeah, you guys, everything that you do on a daily should contribute to the goals that you want to achieve within that month span. You also want to make sure that you are having SMART goals. If you don't know what SMART goals are, make sure that you look that up as well. Yeah, you want to make sure that you are writing down SMART goals. And you want to also surround yourself with people who are doing what you want to be doing. You can also find a coach or a mentor to assist you and guide you, and give you those inside tips, those, you know, that knowledge that you wouldn't be able to necessarily get from just doing the research on your own. But you can get it from someone who's already in a position that you're wanting to be in. So a good friend of mine told me that you are the average of the 5 people that you associate with the most. So you want to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded as to what you are wanting to do in life, who live a lifestyle that you want, who make income that you want. You know, you want to align yourself with them, do things they're doing, look at their habits, you know, go places that they're going, go to events that they're going to. You want to spend time with people who are doing things that you want to be doing in your lifestyle. That's what you want to do. You really want to set these goals with intention as well, and move with intention. Something is in my eye. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to pause this because, ooh, is it fixed? Let's see. I don't know. Might not have to pause it. Where was I at? Write out these goals, write a plan, an action plan to execute the goals, and make sure that you are intentional with what you're doing on a daily to achieve the goals that you want to accomplish. The next thing on my list is going to be to have a routine in place. A routine is really good. It helps you build discipline. It helps you to start getting rid of old habits, building good habits. Yeah, it's back in my eye. Give me just 1 sec, you guys. I'm gonna pause the video and come back. Let's hope that it's out of my eye. But yeah, so you want to have a really good routine, and it can be very hard at first to get in a routine, but you just want to start small. Everything that you do, start small. Don't try to just jump into anything, you know, just kind of start small. Oh, something is still in my eye, y'all. I don't know what it is, but it's burning now. But yeah, you want to start small. So for example, let's say you want to wake up every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. You may not wake up every morning at 5 o'clock, but you might usually wake up at 10. And instead of waking up at 10 on Monday, you woke up at 9. And then Tuesday, you're waking up at 8. Wednesday, you're waking up at 7. Thursday, you may wake up at 7:30. I mean, at 6:30 or 7 again. But you're still, now you're building a routine, and then you can get to that 5 o'clock every day type of thing. If you're one of those people who can just start it, then start it, because that's how I am. Like, once I put my mind to something, I can do it. And I naturally wake up early anyway, so it's not really an issue for me when it comes to waking up. But build that routine, get into that habit, because that's what's going to build that habit. It takes 21 days to build a habit. Nothing, babe. I didn't say nothing to you. It takes 21 days to build a habit. So get into having a consistent routine. This is going to build discipline. This is going to also teach you to continue to be consistent. So and do what works for you. Don't try to build a routine based off of what somebody else does. If you don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you want to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, make your routine based around you, your schedule, what benefits you. Oh, and the last thing that I want to talk about for reinventing ourselves for the new year, if you haven't done this already, which I strongly suggest that everyone create a vision and a prayer board. Both of these things are a must. A vision board is to basically provide that image, that thing you can look at on a daily to see where you want to be at, to see what it is you are working towards. Your prayer board, that is where you're going to write out your prayers, and you stick them in there and you pray over those prayers daily. You know what I mean? So definitely encourage you guys to create a vision board and a prayer board. And if you guys want a more detailed video in regards to how I create my vision boards and my prayer boards, I do feel like they are a little bit intimate, because I don't believe in sharing with everyone everything about your life. So this is something to me that is intimate and private, like what you put on your vision board, the things that you're striving for, the things that you're working for, because not everyone has your best interest at heart, and you just don't know who's preying on your downfall. So it's not always a good idea to share every single thing with everybody, but I can definitely show you guys how I create my vision boards and my prayer boards and that process in a completely separate video. But let's quickly do and I feel like everybody's pretty much familiar with the concept of it. It's a pretty basic concept. But let's do a quick recap of today's video. The first thing that we want to basically do to reinvent ourselves for the new year is to do some self-reflection. Self-reflection is key. Always want to hold yourself accountable for all of your choices, all the decisions that you make, the consequences that come from those choices and those decisions, and you want to make sure that you adapt and you move forward and you make better choices in the future and you choose wisely next time, or whatever the case may be. That's step one, is self-reflection and self-actualization. Step two is going to be setting the goals. Step two is decluttering, then setting the goals, whichever way, but either way it go, you need to do both of those. Then you also want to make sure that you have a routine and create a nice vision board. But my camera is dying, you guys. That is it for this video. I hope that you all are walking into 2024 with many blessings, with an open heart, open mind, and please be intentional with what you want this year, because it can happen, it will happen, it's going to happen. For me, for you, and for anybody else watching this video, make sure that you guys do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Cheers to the new year, and happy 2024, you guys.